Hello everyone and welcome back to another AFK journey video. In this video we're going to be going over the top teams for the Snow Stomper Dream Run boss on endless difficulty. As you guys have probably seen from the thumbnail, CRYONAIA is a part of the top performing team of today. In the previous week when we had Snow Stomper, she was in like the second best team at the time, but now she has overtaken the other top performing team. But don't worry about it if you don't have her, there are other great options as well. Now I'm going to lead it off with the greatest team to run if you had a free-to-play resonating level, or even if you are a free-to-play player. If you have Reinier at Mythic Plus, this is going to be your top team. He's doing really well on endless difficulty. Mikola in the front, then Reinier in front of Odie, Sonya buffing up Odie, and Lily May with the Blade Summon spell. We're going to do a run of this team because this is really a great performing team. Now, if you don't have Reinier at Mythic Plus, I have two other team formations you can try depending on what heroes you have, and I will show that to you guys. However, if you have Reinier at Mythic Plus, you should definitely be running this team. But the other ones should be decent as well. So this one is really an impressive team because this has gotten up to 60 billion damage for some people today, this exact team right here. And the overall like top really heavy pay to win team is barely breaking 70 billion damage. So this is actually a very competitive team and all it requires is Reinier to Mythic Plus. And this is really the reason when we talk about like Celestial Hypogean priorities, Reinier still is kind of a really important hero to have on a lot of people's accounts. And there we go, actually 61 billion damage on this account, but other people have been getting 60 and above billion damage as well. That's pretty crazy. That is already going to be top 10 of the very competitive server that we're on if you guys have watched my other Dream Run videos. Now we have two different teams here. This is a free-to-play team without Reinier. It is using the same heroes, but rather than Reinier running Shakira basically, and a bit of a different positioning with the Blade Summon spell. This is quite recommended if you have these heroes built in, if you have Shakira plus 10 exclusive equipment. If you have these heroes though, however, this is probably going to be scoring higher for you. And people have run it even with like Legendary plus Hugin. Hugin doesn't need to be fully built up, but the other heroes ideally should be all built up. Like, definitely your Odie, Mikola, Sonya should be Supreme Plus, and Sinbad Mythic Plus or above you should run, or you should do that. And with the Blade Summon spell, I'm going to go ahead and do a run of this team, because this is a pretty great team. And it is not using any Celestial Hypogean heroes, and it is again showing you why Hugin should be a priority on your wish list to build up. But also he can work at lower ascension, because you're going to look at him right now. He's not taking a lot of the damage from the boss. In fact, it is your Mikola, Sinbad, and Sonya taking the majority of the damage. So you could make do even with the Hugin at a lower level of upgrades. And he's mainly being used for his charm bonus, so definitely if you can get him his charm upgrades, like maybe not to legendary, but at least up to epic, that is going to increase the damage dealt by the hero that is position 1 tile behind him, which was Sinbad. So that is almost 58 billion damage. Now, it will not compete with the Reinier team. However, for no Reinier team, this is a great option out there. Okay guys, now we're going to be moving on to the more pay-to-win teams. We have a Reinier twin combo team. This one is doing very well. It is very similar to the other team, but basically, rather than Lily May, you're running the twins. Sonya will be buffing up Odie and Mikola, and Reinier will be in the front position. If we take a look at the twins, it will be Elijah blue-haired in the back, Lila pink-haired in the front. Stellar bonded to the Odie to increase his damage output with the Blade Summon spell. This is a really good team, a really top performer, and all you would need for it is like the twins, Supreme Plus, and Reinier at Mythic Plus. You can try it even if the twins are lower than Supreme Plus, but then maybe the Lily May version would be better for you. That we already showed you. This team has gotten above 63 billion damage for people today, so it is kind of like a minor upgrade compared to the Lily May version, Reinier comp that we showed at the beginning. But if you have the Twins and Supreme Plus, this is going to be an upgrade. And it's crazy because previously, if you guys remember, the teams in Snow Stomper were usually using Sinbad as a dedicated damage dealer. But now you can make use of Odie as a dedicated damage dealer, and it is actually better. Which is good because a lot more people have Odie built up and higher invested. Okay, almost 64 billion damage from that. Very good score. And that is going to put us into rank 7 position. Look at the Odie damage. Odie does really well in the Snow Stomper boss for some reason, but Reinier is really important to get Odie in that optimal position right up in the front. Otherwise, it can be awkward. Okay guys, now we have the two pay-to-win teams. So we have Yoshi Crow, who worked on this team together, basically came up with it. It is using Harak and Odie as double damage dealers. Blaze Summon Artifact. As for the twin placement, Lila pink haired in the front, Elijah blue haired in the back. Stellar bonded to Odie and Harak to increase their damage. This is, you know, this team was one of the overall top performing teams in the previous week. However, CRYONAIA has now overpowered and basically come out on top compared to this team. But in the last week, actually, this was the team that did get the best score for me, even better than the CRYONAIA team. But now, because like we have higher levels, I guess, the CRYONAIA team is going to be dominating over this one. But this is basically the second best team in the meta right now. But it is very pay to win heavy because it's Harak, Reinier, and Twins, which most people would not have all of these heroes built up. Yeah, okay, but this team can get, I think, up to over 67 billion damage today. Yeah, I'm looking for... We almost got 68 billion damage with this team. For these teams, it will be really important that you optimize the charms on everyone. For example, Harak getting legendary and refining them ideally. Odie, legendary charms and refining them if possible. Even the legendary charms onto Reinier will help a little bit. And definitely Twins, you would be picking them up from the charm merchant. Mikola's charms do not matter as much. They're the least priority and they're other way more important priorities on your account. But that was basically almost 68 billion damage with this no CRYONAIA team. So that is the best no CRYONAIA team. But now we have the overall top team. It is going to be Reinier, CRYONAIA, Harak, and the Twins. Not completely 5-man Celestial Hypogean, but 4 of them. And Odie as the 5th member. With the Harmonic spell, you can have Elijah blue hair in the front, Lila in the back. Again, going to be Stellar bonded to the Harak and Odie, and Reinier will be in front of Odie to get Odie into that ideal positioning. And CRYONAIA, she is in the frontmost position, which means that she is going to be devoured by the Harak first. And that is really important because you do not want the CRYONAIA to be denying your team of any time on the clock. So she can cast her ultimate 1 to 2 times, but then after that you want her to be devoured because otherwise she's going to deny the rest of your team from attacking. So right here, she got 1 ultimate off. I think she's probably going to get devoured right now. Probably. Oh no, she gets another ultimate off. Okay, that's amazing. And that is going to just be free damage now. And now Harak is going to devour the CRYONAIA. Boom. And now she basically hasn't denied our team of anything. She's also been free food for the Harak. And she got off all of her damage burst from her ultimate. And that is how you use CRYONAIA effectively. You use it for 2 ultimates, and then you have her be devoured by Harak, because then she will not be able to lock your team out from attacking while the timer is counting down. Okay, already we've broken the record. 73 billion damage is the top score of today. We got a bit over 70 billion. We're going to do some more runs. We're going to try to get better RNG than that. But that is going to be the top 2 position. Okay, guys, we got a new record. 70.5 billion damage. I'm going to take it there. We did a lot of runs, like basically 10 skip runs. We're almost in the rank 1 position. The rank 1 is only like under 50 million damage higher than us. So, I don't know. I think probably the maximum score for today was actually 71 billion. I think I misremembered because I don't think it would be any way possible to hit 73 billion damage today with this comp. It doesn't seem like there's a lot of RNG involved in it. Like all of the runs have been around like within a 1 billion damage range, as you guys can see over here. But potentially, I don't know, maybe you do get that perfect RNG and you can get a top score, but we'll settle for that for today. But anyway, guys, I hope you were able to use one of these teams to get a top score in the Snow Stomper Endless Dream Realm today. If there are any other teams which work for you, you can feel free to share them in the comment section, and that is greatly appreciated. Also, guys, if you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, please subscribe. We're on our road to 20,000 subscribers. Let's hit it before the end of the season. So thanks for watching, guys. Also, guys, feel free to join my AFK Journey Discord server. There's a link to that in the description of this video, and I look forward to chatting with you there. But until the next video, guys, everyone, peace out for now, and thank you for watching.